Welcome to MBA Solutions. I am Manjunath, working as an assistant professor at VVCE, Mysuru. In this video, let us discuss proxies in meeting. Before going into the video, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon to receive more notifications. So, what is proxies in any meeting according to Companies Act? According to dictionary meaning, the authority to represent someone else, especially in voting. This is a dictionary meaning of proxy. That means any person who have the authority or power given by the other person to represent that person, especially while voting any decision, then it is called proxy. This is dictionary meaning. Now, what Companies Act says in Section 105 of Companies Act 2013, they have mentioned the provision related to proxy. Any member of a company who is entitled to attend and vote at a meeting of the company. So, any member whose name is registered in Register of Members, who is entitled, who has the authority and who has the invitation to attend a meeting and vote in that particular meeting of a company, shall be entitled to appoint another person as a proxy. So that person who is a member of the company and who is entitled to attend and vote at a meeting in any company, he is also have the power, or he has been entitled to appoint another person as a proxy to attend and vote at the meeting on his behalf. This proxy, the person who is appointed as proxy, will attend the meeting and vote in the meeting on behalf of the original member. So this person is called proxy. So any member of any company is entitled to appoint a proxy where he is supposed to attend a meeting and vote. The other person can go and attend and vote in the meeting on his behalf. Now, a proxy shall not have the right to speak at such meeting. The proxy cannot open his mouth, he cannot give his inputs, he cannot be a part, or he cannot give any input for the decision making. He cannot speak in the meeting. Proxies cannot or not supposed to speak in the meeting. Proxy can vote via show of hands. So proxy cannot vote via show of hands. So voting is based on showing of hands, then proxy cannot vote in that kind of procedure. Proxy can vote only via poll. Only via poll, where you elect or give your vote in the form of written and ballot will be there, or poll election happens for voting. Only in that kind of poll the proxy can vote. He cannot vote when show of hands is a part of the procedure of voting. Now, proxy provision shall not be applicable to companies which does not have share capital until AOA provides such provision. So any company who is having share capital, so for them proxy provision is provided under Companies Act. Any companies who does not have share capital, that means does not provide any shares to pool the capital, they cannot or they may not have proxy provision, but they, if AOA provides such provision, then they can also have proxy provision. That means they can alter AOA, that is article of association, and based on that article of association, these kind of companies who is not share capital oriented companies, they can also have this provision of proxy. So this is one option given by the Companies Act. Central government may prescribe a class or classes of companies whose members shall not be entitled to appoint proxy. So central government can or may prescribe class or classes of companies. It might give guidelines. So these companies will not come under entitled to appoint proxy, or will come under enlightened to appoint proxies. So those members cannot appoint proxy when they want the other person to go and attend a meeting on behalf of them. So can central government have that option or power to prescribe which company will not come under appointment of proxies. A proxy can represent maximum of 50 members whose shareholding is not exceeding 10%. That means these 50 members shareholding in a company should not exceed 10%, and one proxy can represent these 50 members. This is the maximum limit given under this provision. If a single shareholder having more than 10% shares, then proxy can represent that single person only. So if only one shareholder is there and his shareholding is 10% or more than 10%, then the proxy will be a part of this particular person only. So only one shareholder. Proxy will also be only one proxy. But if there are 50 shareholders whose shareholding is less than 10% of the total shares of the company, then one proxy can represent maximum of 50 members. Then notice of a meeting should contain statements regarding members who can and who cannot appoint proxy. So when meeting is called and notice is sent to the members of the company, at that time in that notice they can mention a statement in which who can appoint proxies and who cannot appoint proxies. They can mention in the notice, and that statement has to be attached with the notice and sent to all the members. If those members who can appoint proxies are always welcome to appoint proxies, and these proxies can attend meeting on their behalf. Appointment of proxy should not happen or should happen before 48 hours, should not happen after that of the start of the meeting. That means before 48 hours of the meeting, start of the meeting, the proxy should have been appointed. For example, if on 25th May 2020, that is on Monday, morning 9 a.m. the meeting starts. So proxy should have been appointed before 23rd May 2020 before 9 a.m. That means 48 hours. So proxy should have been appointed before 48 hours of the start of the meeting, of any meeting. So that is one of the rules. Then within 48 hours, all the documents and instrument of such appointment shall be validated by concerned authority as per Articles of Association. Appointment means it is not that okay you have been appointed and somebody will tell okay you are my proxy. That is not oral agreement. All the document and instrument means how he got appointed, on what basis, and what and all documents that has been submitted or that has been used to prove that he is a proxy, that has to be validated with the concerned authority. If it is directors, then directors have to check. If members have to check. So anybody which has been mentioned according to Articles of Association, that person will check all the documents related to this proxy or appointment of proxy. Within that also should happen within 48 hours. Then only appointment procedure will be completed. Proxy form shall be submitted by the member with the signature of both member and proxy. So proxy also should give his consent for appointment, and member and proxy both of them will sign all the document that has been submitted to the organization or the company, and all the documents will be checked by the authority that has been prescribed according to Articles of Association, and all this procedure should happen before 48 hours of the start of the meeting. Any member can inspect the list of proxies before 24 hours of start of the meeting by giving a notice before 3 days of such inspection. So before 24 hours, they can check the list of proxies of the meeting by giving a notice before 3 days of such inspection. That means before 24 hours they can check, but to check that they have to give a notice of before 3 days. So before 3 days of the start of the inspection, they should have given the notice, and before 24 hours of the start of the meeting, they get an opportunity to check the list of proxies. Prime Minister and Chief Minister can also appoint proxy if they are the member of a company. So this option is there for Prime Minister and Chief Ministers of all the states also. They also can appoint proxies if they are the members of any company. Governor and President can appoint representatives. They cannot directly appoint proxy. They can appoint representative, and such representative will have all the powers of a member. So government and president can also appoint representative, and these representative all have all the powers of a member of the company, and these representatives will appoint proxies. They can appoint proxies. So Prime Minister and Chief Minister can directly appoint proxy. Governor and President cannot appoint proxy directly. They will appoint representatives, and these representatives can appoint proxy because such representative act as a, or they have all the powers of a member of the organization. Body corporate, that means any corporate or company under Companies Act 2013, these companies can also appoint representative, and those representative can appoint proxy. So one company can appoint representative, and he can attend meeting in the other companies if the company have shareholding, and these representative can appoint proxy to represent these people on behalf of the representatives. So this is how proxies are done in government organizations, or prime minister, chief minister, government, president, or body corporate. Fine may extend up to 5,000 rupees to every officer for non-compliance of this section. Any rule that has been mentioned in Companies Act under this section, if anybody violates or anybody does not see or does not comply with respect to the provisions of this section, those officers will be fined up to 5,000 rupees. That means if proxy list are not given, or 48 hours is before 48 hours it has not been finalized, and you allowed proxy to enter into a meeting, or somebody has given you a notice before 3 or 4 days to check the list of proxies, but they did not get an opportunity to check the list of proxies. So in all these cases, every officer who is involved in this kind of violation will be fined up to 5,000 rupees. So this is how proxies in meeting will happen. Thank you very much for watching the video.